What is the feeling that Cisco just can't turn loose?
Got this feeling, and I just can't turn it loose.
Uh,
That body is getting next.
it's Ani D, the Vibe Creator, and you are now tuned in with Celebrating the Bounce Back podcast. Stay tuned. And Brian, could you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Well, Andy D, first of all, I want to thank you for having me on your platform. I really appreciate it. And my name is Bryan James. I am a singer, songwriter, producer, personal trainer, just all around, just Renaissance human. I love helping other humans, touching other lives through song, through fitness, and just helping us have an overall just better life.
Hey, I like how that sounds. That sounds holistic, mental, physical, social, emotional kind of piece.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
My kind of vibe. So I want to jump right into, can you share a specific moment or experience that challenged you and you had to manage or figure out how to bounce back?
The last couple of years, I've been going through some very deep issues in my marriage, and currently I'm separated. Um, it's one of those things where when you look back on it, you can be like, okay, I could kind of see how this happened, but in the moment it catches you by surprise. It was just one of those things where I had to really, I've never been a person to fold. And so I take a moment, I give myself a brief moment to kind of like, okay, this happened, this hurts, it is what it is. Now, what are we going to do about it? So some things happen, I don't want to get too deep into it because I want to respect everybody who's involved in the situation. But
Absolutely.
just some things happened that really caught me by surprise. I mean, everybody on here grown, they can kind of fill in the blanks. But from there, I really dove deep into giving. One of the things that I realized that I needed to do was not to be an isolationist, but to kind of get outside of myself and really figure out how I can use my gifts and talents to help other people. And so that really helped me kind of get outside of myself and not have a pity party about life and, be like how a lot of people can be sometimes, oh man, women ain't this and all that stuff like that. I was like, nah, I'm not finna do all that. I got certified as a personal trainer. I began doing that, just meeting amazing people, helping them on their journey to fitness. I got involved with church again because I was done with church. And so I got back involved with church again, being a worship leader out in Woodland Hills, lead worship out there, and just really just focus on building a community of people that really love me and support me.
That is powerful. You kind of answered the second question where I was going to say, what practices or mindsets have you put into place to help get you through this? And right there, it seems like you're doing a lot of that inner work to work you through it. In the process, when you're out and when you're giving to people and you're noticing, do you feel that your heart was closed? Is it closed? And now that you are giving in ways, do you find that you're opening up or you still feel the same?
No, my heart wasn't closed. Honestly, for me, like hitting my rock bottom for me really kind of opened me up because anything that I might have been afraid of before, I was like, well, I got over that real quick um, because I had to do what I had to do. I live in LA. LA is expensive, and so I kind of lost that partner that you have outside of that. Like I was just like, God, whatever you have in me, let's get it out and let's go get it. And that really just hitting that space really just opened me up.
Got it. Has there been any extreme lessons that stand out, good or bad, something that you keep with you?
Well, I just put on a concert about a week and a half ago, and I was really touched by how, like I said earlier, like I really took time. The last 2 years, I really just invested in other human beings, and I was really touched by how that investment paid off for me. And I don't, I know that sounds crazy. I don't love on human beings, or I don't give to humanity to simply just, you know, get anything back selfishly or anything like that. But that's just how life works. When you give love, you receive.
Absolutely.
Putting on this show was a labor of love indeed, and I was very just touched at how people showed up for me, from musicians to background singers to people helping me organize in terms of ticket sales and putting the venue together and everything like that. So that just really showed me that just opening up to the beauty in life, opening up to the love in life can really just kind of elevate your life to another level if you allow it.
Absolutely. I mean, it sounds like you are definitely celebrating your bounce back and getting into formation. I know some might say it sounds easier said than done. If there was anything that or any advice you can give to someone who might be going through any relationship issues, it could be personal or work-wise, that could help them get through something that they think is challenging.
Yeah, it is easier said than done. Anything worth doing in this life is easier said than done. I think it's just really a matter of you really have to make a decision of do you want to be happy? Do you want to live a life that's fulfilling? I think it's just really a choice. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things that disappoints me in some of this modern conversation that I hear online a lot of times is toxic talk is
Hmm.
that there's a lot of people who want a whole lot with no sacrifice.
Hmm.
And that's just not how life works. If you want to be happy in a relationship, if you want to be happy, whatever that relationship is, marriage or work or whatever, it's a daily choice. And sometimes you just ain't gonna feel like it.
Hmm.
You know, sometimes you're just not gonna feel like getting up, going to the gym. You're not gonna feel like doing that thing for your wife or your husband or whatever that is. But you have to maintain a perspective that is like, okay, how is this going to benefit me a week from now or a month from now? Or you really have to look at a big picture. You can't get so caught up in right now. I don't feel like doing this, but it may be something that tomorrow you're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I did that.
Agreed. Agreed. Well said. So it's like do the work now, you'll benefit from it later. And anything worth having is worth working for.
Absolutely.
Wow. So that's powerful. That's a great message. Something that you said, and the key word was toxic, and another key word was happiness. And I'm like, I'm worried about people because I'm like, do people really want happiness? Do they really want peace? Or do they like to live in toxicity? Because even when I talk to some people, and could be just a casual conversation, if you for somebody like myself, I can come off really positive, really excited. That's
Mhm.
that's really how I wake up. But
Yeah.
people are like, are you like this? This can't be real. And their first mind is to kind of write it off. And then they want to play with it. That's why I have to sprinkle people with pieces of me. Because now you want to play with it because you want to test to see if it's real. And that's why I question and ask, do you really want peace? Or do you like toxicity? Because to me, somebody new, somebody now coming in with a fresh lens, something that you probably was praying for.
Yeah.
Now your dreams come true and you're like, nah, this is not true. This is let
Yeah.
me sabotage. So it goes into that self-sabotaging. I'm not deserving. And I heard this podcast, and it was a guy, he was Caucasian, and he was talking about how he attracts a lot of black women.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, he's not deserving. He said, I'm not a good man. He said, and they come in so nice to me and so talking highly of me. And he said, I am not worthy of any of those words. And I was like, wow, that is
Mm-hmm.
deep. But he's open, but people got to wake up and see. Like, you got to understand where you're planting your seeds and where you're spending your time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's facts. The Bible talks about that, about, renewing your mind. And that's really like so many of us experience heartbreaking trauma at such a young age. And usually most of us are reliving pain from the effect of two or three people. You know what I'm saying? Usually those two or three people are like mom, dad, or some type of guardian or
Yep.
somebody that you held in high regard that hurt
Hmm.
you. And they were supposed to be an example of love in your life and they let you down.
Hmm.
And so we spend, whether it's an ex-husband or whatever the thing is, it's like it's usually just like a small fraction of humanity that we're going around and carrying that pain for the rest of our lives and not giving other human beings and not giving ourselves an opportunity to experience the life that we really truly desire because of the effect of two or three other people. And that's why it's so important for us to really take the time to get healthy, to get whole, because the way we treat someone else really does matter.
Absolutely.
Especially if you're talking about bringing kids into the world, it's so important to be healthy and healed from what mama did or what daddy said or whatever like that. Because whatever you give to your child, that child is going to grow up and give to somebody else.
Come on. And or gift and you included. A lot of parents or people don't like to be held accountable or hear the nasty things that people could possibly say.
Right.
So parents, it's a touchy topic when talking about child development and what he or she should see along the way, but it all plays a major role into who he or she grows up into be and out here in the world. So I think that we both on the same page, and as we keep planting seeds and meeting new people, hope with hopes that even if they don't receive it from us that day, that somewhere down the line, those seeds can grow something beautiful. Because it's really hard to talk to some people, and when the mind is totally. I'm thinking one way, and the mind is totally left, and they're telling me I'm crazy. I'm like, oh no, 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 no! You're not about to make me think that
Yeah.
because you ain't never seen it or what I'm saying, you like, yeah, right. I can read energy and I can read when somebody's giving me a year right. And it's like, oh no, you're right, you
Yeah.
and I get out of here. So, wishing you and I just a safe journey along this life, this piece of life. And when I mean safe, protected mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, spiritually, that we are able to be guided and understand the way and the messages that are for us, and that it flows through us to continue to be just good people, despite anything from our past.
Mhm.
Despite anything that could have went wrong, and despite anything that people currently think, we are starting fresh. We are on the best track for greatness.
I really think that we have to get to a place where we understand that in order for this world to be better, we have to be willing to die without seeing the full fruition of what it is that we're trying to accomplish.
Absolutely.
You
Get
know,
I
um,
try.
like whatever I'm doing, it's just like Pac said back in the day. I may not change the world, but I'll spark the brain
Yes,
that may change the world, right? And so we have to be willing to at least leave, like you said, leave a little bit of seed to where we may not see the tree grow to its full potential, but somebody else can come along and water it, and somebody else can come along and add water and take care of that thing, and grow. 200-300 years from now, our humanity will be a better place for what we did 200-300 years before.
absolutely.
You
Well
know.
said, well put. And before I end out, I have something fun that I would like to do. And it's
Uh-huh.
random, so I'm not about to tell you what it is, but if you can answer. All right, so I'm picking one card. So, what couldn't Missy stand against her window?
Oh, come on now. I can't stand the rain.
All right. All right. Too easy. All right. I'm just picking randomly. So, all right. Then the next one is, what is the feeling that Cisco just can't turn loose?
Uh, got this feeling, and I just can't turn it loose.
Oh,
That body is getting next. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, somebody like woman. Yeah, yeah,
that somebody's getting next to you is what you said?
yeah, yeah. Somebody get next to his lady. Yeah.
Yes, you got it. All right. One more. All right. How did DMX know that she was a thug?
Oh, oh, you might got me. Hold on. Cause I'm an R&B dude at heart, so
Oh, well, this is great. We had to get you one time.
yeah, you might. I know everybody will kill me out here for not knowing the
Oh, he
deep.
about to lose his black car, baby. I knew she was a thug because when I met her,
Yeah, you got me on that one. Yeah.
he said, I
So,
knew she was a thug because when I met her, she had a scarf on. 54'11", size 7 in girls, baby face. Looked like she was 11 with curls. Girlfriend, remember me from way back? I was same cat with the wave cap. It said,
oh,
how's it going down? It's
I
on
was going
till
down. Yeah,
it's on till it's gone, then I got to know now. Is you with me or what?
yeah.
Then one more then. Let's see. It's no, that's rap. That's rap. Well, it's one more rap. Sorry. All right. How many earrings did LL Cool J want his girl to have?
At least two pair, right?
Oh, all right, all
Yeah,
right. And there
yeah.
you go. And we are out. Thank you so much for coming through to celebrate the bounce back. If Brian, if you could let our viewers know where they can find you at and anything that you want them to know that's coming up, what they should do, right here.
Yeah, yeah. So, once again, thank you, Andy D. I appreciate you. And follow me on IG, Bryan James Music, BRYANJAYMES Music. And yeah, just I'll be dropping some new music soon. I got a song out right now called Cool, with an artist out of Alabama and super dope. His name is Zay Hill. That's out right now. And yeah, just lock in with me. There's gonna be some new music, some new shows coming up. So just stay tuned.
Stay tuned with your girl, I Need the Vibe creator, Bryan James, and we are out.